And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath. And this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, Dave?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
Now, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that front.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. 22 water. 22 water. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. There on that screen pass. It just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And they wouldn't makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can go catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Quarterback making checks. Brown will throw it. Got his man. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible. And getting that completion on third down was big.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. Hey, you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat in the middle of the attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Sooners are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down to the 48.
It's plays like that that help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got it behind the line. It's Kearney. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Price. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense was confused and the head coach uses the timeout. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's That's a big missed opportunity there, and sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time. Times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
All tied up, just enough set to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that one.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Hoffman.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and be comfortable, confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Jar loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out next. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fires toward the end zone.
quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Buffalo. The MAC should never sleep, so we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should go on.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A hand to the running back. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to change this route. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Price. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Gator visuals, appreciate it, bro.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Price. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Kearney. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. He makes a run, and he will score. Touchdown Sooners.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. With that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision efficient execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snag in the middle. It's Michael. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Michael. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and we stop the return at about the 28-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and then a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. That's a fumble. They knock him down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. This time he's got it. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Let's go! Let's go! Leaves it with the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Catch in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't we try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's brought... defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Missouri! And that one will give him the lead.
One of the areas that we're focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Cincinnati. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Sategna. He'll be stopped short behind the game. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kearney. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. The only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed in the arm talent.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Snags it over the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Brown will throw it. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him. There's a flag on the field. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's held. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Offense changing the play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off inside the 20, and they stuff it.
He's so careful too, David. So third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the quarter. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The running back got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
There was not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Snap from the gun on third down. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive in this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Catch in the middle, it's held. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab almost close to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. And they will score. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. That touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown will throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Price. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line. Teammates and they have to pick it off that pass.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll line up for a second down play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Turning it off! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case,
see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game.